Hello everyone, my name is Tyler Krompiatek from Coley at Canisius College. In this video, we will cover how to export student roster from D2L. Exporting the student roster can be important for a few different reasons. The first is at the end of the year for grades, if you use D2L for grades. This will give you a quick archive of students' grades in case something happens where the grades are lost or incorrect. Second, you can also quickly grab your students' email addresses, which can then be used to share things securely in Google Drive. This can also help you quickly grab a roster of student names so you can use an external program for attendance. Let's get started. I'm currently in my demonstrator course. To begin the process of downloading the student roster, we need to go to the Grades tab. Most would probably expect that we go to the Class List tab, so let's take a look at it quickly. As you can see, there are no options to export anything, let alone the class list. You can email students or print the class list, but there is no option for exporting. However, if we go back to the Grades tab, there is the option to export to the right of Import. When we click on the Export button, this sends us to a new page with export options. We can choose the whole class, which is just all users, or if we have groups set up for the class, we can choose groups. And then we'll have to hit apply if we do change to groups or vice versa. Leave the key field as it is. This does not do much for the end result, which is your choice of comma separated values or an Excel file sheet. Same with sorted by. Leave that as default. If you want to experiment with either of these options later on, you're more than welcome to. You can export different grade values, points, weighted, or based on your grade scheme. You can choose all of them or none of them by clicking on the checkbox to the left of each option. I have each of these selected because I want to show you the end result of how each of these things will look. But perhaps for you, you may want to choose just grade scheme. If you have different grade types like pass, fail, or text, and so on, these options should appear here as well. The next set of options is the user details. You can include the last name, first name, or just any combination of these. Again, I'll have these all selected so that you can see what these look like in the Excel spreadsheet that we are going to use later on. The final set of options is the grade items. I don't have too many here, I just have a couple of dummy grade options here. If I want to select everything, I can choose the select box to the left of grade item. If I want to deselect everything, I can again click on that to deselect everything, or I can select just a few. For me, I'm going to select all of these, so I can again show you how this is going to look in the end. The last thing is we need to choose export to CSV or export to Excel. I will choose export to Excel. This may take a bit longer than a CSV file, but I do not have to wait for Excel to convert the data to an Excel spreadsheet, and therefore some time is saved if I need to go back to this particular spreadsheet. So I'll click Export to Excel. When I do, a pop-up window appears saying it's exporting grades and it's getting ready to convert the grades to an Excel spreadsheet. Once it's done, it will say, "Congratulations, your export is now ready for download." I'll click on Download. And then I can just open up the file here. If you have your file downloading somewhere else, you have to navigate to wherever you downloaded your file. So because this demo course has only a few students, it's very quickly and easily loaded for Excel. If you have more than a few students in the course, it might take a little bit longer. I'll click on Enable Editing just so that I have those options. Not that I'm actually going to do anything with the spreadsheet right now, but I have the option to if I need to. So org-defined ID, this will be the student's ID as given to them by Banner and Canisius College. Their username, last name, first name, their email address, the mode, which this is the title of my category for groups. So whatever your group title is, your group category title is, that's what is going to be the title for this column. If you have more than one set of groups, it'll continue on until it reaches the end of the groups. It very nicely tells you the different types of quiz grades that you can show. So I didn't grade quiz 1, but I did grade quiz 2. And I can see that this is the points grade right here, and this is the letter grade. Same thing with quiz 3, 4, the calculated final grade in point values, the calculated final grade as a grade scheme, the adjusted final grade, and so on. Also, as a quick caveat, if you choose to export a grade item, but do not choose any of the grade values, so I'll go back to the thing here. If you don't choose any of these grade values, but you do choose to export the grade items, they won't actually appear. So I'll click on Export to Excel again, and I'll show you just that in a So as you can see, I've got the org-defined ID, the username, last name, first name, the email, the mode, but I don't have any of the grades, even though if we look back at this, I do have grade items selected. So I need to choose at least one of these. That's it for this video. If you have any questions or comments, please email us at helpdesk@canisius.edu. Thank you for watching and have a good rest of your day.